Hello everyone, welcome. This is a very special video that we are going to do. The last video that we did, we got a very good response. People were saying that it has been very helpful. They understood that what visas are covered under the permanent visa category. So what we thought, we'll go into a bit more details so that you actually understand how the quota system works. So now, recently, the government announced that they have announced this number of $190,000 migration intake, and that number remains unchanged from last year. But what does that number mean? When you look at this number, you think that's a pretty big number. If I'm filing my application and the intake is 190,000, I'll definitely get my visa. It's a big number. So we thought we'll go into detail what that number actually means and what does it mean for people who are applying for 189, 190, and 489 visa. So we have drawn a little diagram here to help you understand it better. So now we have the latest numbers that are available on the Department of Home Affairs website. That's for FY17 till 30th of June 2017. So I'm going to talking about those numbers. Last year, out of that 190,000, 183,608 visas were given. So you can see that was a pretty big number. They actually issued more than 183,000 visas. But that number is divided amongst all the categories: family, skilled, special eligibility, and child, out of which family and skilled are the two big categories by far. So the skilled categories, actually 124,000, just rounding it up for sake of simplicity, 124,000 skilled migration visas were given. Now, 189, 190, 489 falls under that category, so that's good news. Out of 183, 124,000 visas given. Now that number, skilled visa categories, includes your employer-sponsored visas, your general skilled migration, your business investments, and your distinguished talent. The biggest category by far in the skilled visa category is GSM. About 55% of the visas under the skilled category were given to the general skilled migration, right? So now if you look at subclass 189, 190, and 489, that falls under that. About 42,000 visas were given for subclass 189. About 24,000 visas were given for subclass 190, and about 1,700 visas were given for subclass 489. So now that's a pretty big number. That's an encouraging number, 42,000 subclass 189 visas. But remember, most of the people who are viewing this video, you're in Australia. This number includes visas given for onshore applicants as well as offshore applicants. It includes both the numbers. So if I divide it in onshore, which is where most of our viewers are, and offshore, people who are applying from outside Australia, the picture gets a bit distressing. 17,412. Out of 42,000, only 17,000 visas were given to onshore applicants. The rest, 25,000 visas were given for offshore applicants. So just 17,000. And that 17,000 number includes the family numbers as well. If somebody has lodged an EOI and they have received an invitation, and with their invitation, it's their partner, it's their children, that number is included in that. So if we think about the original applicants who have received the invitation, they would be like 10 to 12,000 only. And that's an approximation. So out of all, only 10,000 people or 12,000 people would have received the invitation, individual primary applicant, and then they applied the visa and they got the visa. So with the family, it comes to 17,000. That's not a very big number if you think about that. 183,000, 17,000. And if we see the onshore, just the onshore component of subclass 189, 190, and 489, it comes to 26,380 onshore visas for subclass 189, 190, 489. And that is just 14% of the total number of visas that were given. Just 14%. So it's a small number. So now when we tell you increase your options, If you're an accountant, you're an IT person, you're an engineer, you're finding it difficult to make enough points to get the invitation, so increase your options. Don't just be dependent on one visa category. Try for other subclass as well. Increase your options. Don't just be thinking that I'll make enough points. Give yourself options. Keep on trying for it. Keep on trying for it, but by all means, try for subclass 190, try for subclass 489, or try for a different trade occupation, for example, so that you can apply as an accountant, for example, and as a tradie. That is the reason we talk about those numbers. I hope it has become a bit clear. If you look at the breakdown, there are not a lot many visas that are given just for onshore subclass 189 applicants. I hope this was clear. Every case is individual, every case is different. So if you want to call for an appointment to discuss your case, call this number. You can book an appointment. Our office is in Melbourne CBD. You can definitely come and meet us, discuss your case. You can call to book a phone consultation. You can always do that. Thank you very much for joining us once again. I hope this has been helpful. If you got any questions, always contact us. And we'll be back with another video shortly. Goodbye. Goodbye.